Imagine a scene both improbable and enlightening. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, ripped from the pages of history, find themselves walking the bustling streets of modern-day America. Gone are the cobblestone paths and horse-drawn carriages of their time, replaced by towering skyscrapers and roaring automobiles. Yet the greatest shock to these architects of liberty might not be the technological marvels, but the state of the nation they helped create. They would observe a nation grappling with a mountain of debt, its currency no longer tied to the bedrock of gold or silver. A powerful central bank, once a subject of their fiercest debates, now holds sway over the nation's financial lifeblood. The very principles they fought to establish, limited government, sound money, and widespread prosperity, seem to have eroded over time. The weight of debt, a topic that preoccupied the founders, would surely be their first point of contention. Washington, ever the pragmatist, famously warned, "Avoid likewise the accumulation of debt, not only by shunning occasions of expense, but by vigorous exertions in time of peace to discharge the debts which unavoidable wars may have occasioned." His words echo with a chilling relevance as the nation grapples with a national debt exceeding $30 trillion. Jefferson, the sage of Monticello, harbored a deep mistrust of government borrowing. He believed it to be a dangerous tool that could mortgage the future of the republic. To preserve our independence, he wrote, "We must not let our rulers load us with perpetual debt." His words, penned over 2 centuries ago, seem directed at the current generation, burdened by the fiscal irresponsibility of its predecessors. The sight of paper money changing hands, no longer backed by tangible assets like gold or silver, would surely elicit a collective gasp from the Founding Fathers. Their experience with the worthless continental currency during the Revolution left an indelible mark, solidifying their belief in sound money. Jefferson's words ring true even today. Paper is poverty. It is only the ghost of money and not money itself. They understood that true wealth stemmed not from the whims of government printing presses, but from productive labor and tangible assets. The perils of inflation, a silent thief that erodes the value of savings and wages, would be all too apparent in today's economy. The imposing edifice of the Federal Reserve, a powerful central bank controlling the money supply and setting interest rates, would surely draw the founders' ire. While Alexander Hamilton, their contemporary, championed the idea of a national bank, Jefferson and Madison vehemently opposed it, fearing the concentration of power and its potential for abuse. Jefferson, ever wary of centralized authority, famously remarked, "Banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies." The Federal Reserve's ability to manipulate the currency, once tied to the immutable standard of gold, would strike them as a dangerous departure from the principles of limited government. Benjamin Franklin, ever the pragmatist and advocate for individual responsibility, would undoubtedly lament the culture of debt and consumption prevalent in modern society. "Rather go to bed supperless than rise in debt," he once quipped, emphasizing the importance of living within one's means. Franklin's message of frugality and self-reliance, once cornerstones of the American spirit, seem to have been overshadowed by a desire for instant gratification and material wealth. The Founding Fathers envisioned a nation of independent citizens, not one beholden to creditors or dependent on government handouts. As our Founding Fathers' journey through modern America concludes, one question would undoubtedly linger in their minds. Have we, the inheritors of their legacy, strayed too far from the principles they fought to establish? The parallels between their warnings and our present circumstances are difficult to ignore. The founders understood that liberty, both personal and national, is inextricably linked to sound money, fiscal responsibility, and limited government. Theirs was a vision of a nation built on self-reliance, not dependence, on productive labor, not government handouts, on a sound currency, not the fickle whims of central bankers. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it is worth pondering whether we are heeding the wisdom of our Founding Fathers or repeating the very mistakes they cautioned against. The answer ultimately lies in our hands.